So it's an absolutely beautiful day outside for February in Michigan. So I kind of figured why not come out here and work on the Beetle. I've been doing a little bit of work, which is basically just drilling spot welds to get the rest of the heater channel out. As you can see. Yeah, you can see right there, that's rust, but anyway, so what have I done? I don't know if I've shown you this, but I have this whole bracing in, which I kind of wish I did differently. I wish I went off the door post, maybe tried to make something like that would work. Just unscrew this and screw a plate with bars going across. But no, I welded this in some, I don't know. Oh well, this works, but anyway, basically what I did to start cutting these out, as my door creaks open, was I just cut from here and here, drilled out all the spot welds on the inside on both sides, which as you can see there are a ton of them. And then I believe I just cut the end right there, but on the other side I did the same, but I went back and trimmed that because when I was test fitting the heater channel on the other side, and while on this side it's going to do the same, you can't really get it flat up against the firewall, so I'm going to have to trim that as well. So you can see over there, as well as over here, I drilled out all the spot welds and got that part of the heater channel removed. As well over here, on the other side, usually there's spot welds going into the heater channel from here, the quarter panel to the heater channel. But this was badly patched before, which sucks, but it's fixable. I'll just have to buy the same panel that I have for the other side. So this one was kind of hard, this side, because it was kind of attached right here. Not all of it was rusted out on the bottom, which I'm guessing is why they patched it. So you can see I kind of cut it up a bit right there, and there's still a bit of the old metal right there. So I think what I'm going to do soon is sand all this down until I can tell where the patch began, and then cut it off from there so I can see what I'm actually working with underneath here. Not that it really matters because this is all gonna have to get replaced anyway, but whatever. And the panel, which I have for the other side, actually, because I knew the other side was bad. If I can go get it. Hold on a second. Garage is kind of packed, but kind of sucks to work in. For this side. Excuse me. Excuse me. Anyway, that's how I found out this side was patched before, and just filled with tons of body filler. Crazy. And that was filled with body filler as well on the B pillar. But anyway, this panel can't really do it with one hand. But as you can see, it goes all the way over there, and then you can trim some of that off, but replace all that metal on the B pillar, which I need. And then I can trim the bottom of this right here, because that's actually, the holes are, I don't know, that's obviously the running board mounting, but that's on the heater channel itself, so you don't really need down here. Anyway, what else? I'm not sure if I'm gonna patch this part. I don't know. I'll get to that when we get to it. Anyway, you can see my measurements. Just make sure it's somewhat decent. Set this down. You can see this side is alright. It wasn't rusted or anything, except on the back side. I don't know if you can see that, but I might have to get the A pillar for the side as well as that side over there. For the firewall, you can see it's completely rotted out on the bottom. But if you can see in front of that gas tank over there, that's a new one. So that's fine. New Dansk heater channel, which I'm actually gonna have to trim the carpet secure molding, whatever you want to call it, because when you put it and line it up, it actually goes underneath the B pillar. So it either has to move or shift completely to the right, which I don't really want to drill out every spot weld, because as you can see, it's spot welds all along it. There's not a lot, but I'd rather not drill any more spot welds than I need to. So that's that. And how I want to do this actually is get the heater channels bolted to the pan and then lower the body onto the pan. And then I can tack weld onto the pillars once I get those somewhat replaced. I can tack weld like right here just so it doesn't move. And then I could drill that out, bolt it to the pan itself, and then fit it to the body as the body's on the pan. That way it's like pretty good fit. So I'm trying to do everything with the body off the pan. Same for the front firewall, which this has to get removed, and then there's spot welds all along the top here. And I believe on the outside, somewhere around here. So anyway, the problem I had trying to put these heater channels onto the pan so I could lower the body is, I'll show you from over here. Here's the new front firewall. As you can see, there's holes there. There's actually a plate that goes inside here that welds to this, and that pinches this firewall to the pan right there. Well, since the firewall rusted out, the bracket, I guess, as well as this, the front firewall that used to be there, up there somewhere, the rusted out one, and if you can see right there, that also goes on here, obviously underneath, I believe underneath the firewall. So there's the bracket and several layers of metal that are rusted right onto the here, where the, as you can see, like those are the ends of the bolts that go underneath and bolt the pan to the body in the front. Those are actually rusted out and stuck in there. So I have to cut all this metal off and get it just down to this Napoleon hat. So then I can lay the heater channel on flat, because when I try to lay it on there right now, it's not completely flat and I can't bolt it to the pan along here, which is what I want to do, and then lower the body in, as I said. So what I'm gonna have to do is try to cut all the metal off and get it down to the Napoleon hat on both sides, and then test fit the heater channels. So that's kind of the plan for today, since I haven't bought the quarter panel, which has the B pillar as well as the A pillars. I can't really weld. I don't think I'd be able to really weld anywhere the heater channels onto this, because the heater channel is set up way higher than it's supposed to be. I could start drilling the spot welds out of that, because that takes a long time. And I actually have this. They sell these at Harbor Freight and Amazon. These are like mini hole saws. They're spot weld drill bits, but it likes to walk on you, and it takes forever. Honestly, I wouldn't even use those. Oh, back here, the rear cross members, I have those as well, as you've probably seen. And then these wheel well areas, I have those, so I want to do that with the body on the pan. like you can see, you can bolt a